Are you missing out on deals out of the fear of not having the money to close? I'm Rob the House Guy, and when I got started over 20 years ago, I think back to how many opportunities I missed out on because I didn't know where to get the money for the deals. It wasn't that I didn't know where to get it, I just didn't know how to ask for it. I didn't know how to put it all together. I felt like a homeless guy out there that was begging for money. I remember one of my first pitches that I had to an investor. I was literally saying, so can I borrow some money and I'm gonna buy this house because I'm gonna make this amount of money and then I'll give you this much back. And there was no explanation about security or equity or anything. It was literally just fumbling around asking for tens of thousands of dollars and expecting it to go well. So over the years, I was blessed enough to just keep at it and just keep on working and just keep on tweaking and coming up with some scripts that really worked. But let me tell you, to take decades to do that isn't the path I would recommend. So let me give you some takeaways here right now if you grab a pen and paper that can help you today. So I want you to remember this little acronym, EAT. We all know how to eat, clearly I do. But let's start with the E, and the E is equity. How can we show equity in the property? Is the property you're looking at $100,000 and you're buying it for $99,000? If it doesn't make sense to you, it's sure not gonna make sense to the investor. If it's worth $100,000 and you're buying it for $50,000 or $60,000, now we're in the ballpark. The second is the A, and that is asset. What is the asset condition? Remember, the condition of this asset is what is securing your investor's money. Is this a property that's in good working order and rentable? Or is it in disrepair? And if it's in disrepair, what's it going to take to bring it up to par to go back to give it that equity? So you know the equity and you know about the asset condition. Now we get to T. The tough part, but it's not tough, it's talking with lenders. And talking with lenders, the biggest mistake that you can make is to just ignore doing it and leave the T off. Because if without the T, you're not eating. You have to be able to talk to them. But being able to talk to them in an educated way, in a way that is scripted without sounding scripted. So let me explain. Over the last 20 years, I've developed the skill set to do this. And then I ran across a script that someone had put together and I started reading it, and when I looked at it, I had to set it down, I kicked back in my chair, and I almost thought that I wrote it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't discover the recipe for Coca-Cola. There's somebody else that has this out here. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, how cool would this have been to have about 20 years ago? How many deals did I not offer on because I was too afraid to ask for the money? So instead of getting mad, instead of having regret because I don't look in the rearview mirror, it's this big, I look in the windshield because it's a lot bigger and I'm going forward, I said forget it. I'm not gonna look back at all the opportunities I missed. I'm gonna look forward at not only the opportunities I'm gonna have, but how am I gonna help my team members have the same opportunities to grow our organization along how I was doing it for years, but now as a team with this script. So I took this script and I gave it to my team, and now I'm gonna give it to you. All you have to do is click the link below here, get this script sent right to you in your inbox, and start using it. Now when you get this script, you're gonna look it over and you have to put your own flair on it. You don't wanna sound scripted and just read the script. You wanna read it, use the bullet points, and develop your own flair to go out and raise money. Now, the only problem you're gonna have is when you get this skill set down, is finding enough deals to use all this money for. I'm Rob the House Guy. Grab that script, put your flair on it, and we'll see you at the top.
Did you like this video? Hit subscribe and give it a thumbs up.